Good afternoon, you guys. I wanted to get on here and do a card chat. Go ahead and squeeze that in. If you catch this video live, make sure you hashtag live. If you are catching the replay, of course, hashtag replay. Again, if you guys have any topics, suggestions, anything at all, let me know. I wanted to get on here today. I'm going to keep this real short and sweet. I made a post, I think it was yesterday, about letting your why be bigger than your worry or worries. And I wanted to kind of get on here and just, expound on that. And basically, when I say why, people go get a job. Why? Because, they have bills to pay. Well, the why also comes into place when you have dreams and when you have big goals. So for instance, this year I started my very own business working from home. Why did I do that? Well, I did that because I want to be able to work from home. I want to be able to be my own boss. I want to be able to not miss any of my child's extracurricular activities. She's going to be in school soon. It's going to be here before I know it. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss any of the PTOs, the parent-teacher conferences. I don't want to miss field trips. I don't want to any of that. And every career that I was looking at would require this set schedule. But basically every career requires these set schedules, and you have to work these days a week and this amount of hours, no matter what, unless you put in time off, which out of a whole year, you get somewhere between 2 and 6 weeks off. Out of 52 weeks, you get 2 to 6 weeks out of the 52 weeks off to do what you want to do with. I don't know about you guys, but my husband gets 6 weeks off a year, something like that. And even then, I feel like we have no time, because when he actually gets the time off, we're catching up on all the stuff that we can't do normally. We do a deep clean on our house, we do this, we do that, and by the time we get caught up on all the things we've been putting off all that time because we didn't have the time, his vacation is over with. And so I really just wanted a job that I could be able to work my own schedule, do what I wanted to do without having to get approval from someone else. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've been at a job where I've really wanted to do something and I'm not able to get the time off or whatever. I'm over all of that. I'm over going an entire year and getting a 2%, 3%, 5% raise, and you're a great worker, yada yada, but they have a maximum amount percentage they can give you as a raise, yada yada. I'm so over all of that. I just really, had to find my why. And yeah, I had a lot of worries, I already had a lot of things on my plate. I'm already a mom. I'm already going back to college to, get a degree. I'm already working as it is. No, I didn't want to put anything else on my plate. But at the same time, I had to let my why be bigger than that. The ultimate goal is to have more freedom and a lighter plate where I don't have as much other commitments, because I'm able to work completely from home. I'm able to travel the world if I want to and work from my phone. To me, that is a dream lifestyle. I know family members who, or just people in general, people who run multi-million-dollar businesses, but they're always busy. They never have time for this, they never have time for that, and all the money in the world isn't worth that to me. So that's my why. I want to be able to have financial freedom without having to sacrifice my own, my own time, if you understand what I'm saying. For instance, there's professions I'm not going to go into names on professions, but there's certain professions where they make crazy, amazing money, but it requires that they work 7 days a week, crazy long hours. They probably can never make it to stuff for their kid, and they're always on their phone, and that's not what I wanted. Yeah, there's so many opportunities where you can make great money. I was going to be a registered nurse, I was going to do this, I was going to do that. But all of these things didn't give me the freedom that I wanted. Yeah, financially they'd be okay, but they didn't give me the freedom that I wanted. And I really wanted the freedom of my time more than even the money necessarily. And so that's why I started doing what I'm doing. So moral of this whole story is, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in life, no matter what comes your way, you have to let your why be bigger than your worry. And if you always just remind yourself of that anytime, like let's say you're at a job and maybe things aren't working out and maybe you want to quit, think about why you started that job. Think about how excited you were when you got that job and how you prayed for that job. Think of all that, because we've all been in situations where we've been unhappy, and you just have to always remind yourself of your why. Even in a relationship, sometimes you may get tired of the person, but you have to remind yourself why you're with them. It's always about going back to that why, and let that why reinstate why you are doing what you're doing, and that way you can kind of focus more so on that than all the worries and things like that. So I hope this helped you guys in some way. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here so I can keep this kind of short. Again, find your why. Like, what do you really want in life? And then once you find that why, go ahead and set those goals, and then from there on it's just about putting in the action to accomplish those goals. And I believe in you. You can do anything that you want to do, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise, and let them haters hate, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a great day.